It's your boy Fist in his house, bringing another great edition of Black Ops 2 for me to do, because that's what I do. Ground War Domination 9v9 on your favorite map, Plaza, using the Mtar with the silencer and fast mags. And you see the perks there in the right hand corner. They're pretty much the same perks of what we use, so you don't, these are standard perks that, sometimes I switch out tactical for attack mass for dexterity, depending on what I'm using. Now the assault rifles, like I said, they have the minus 10% on mobility, but when you're using this Mtar, and with David Vonderhaar and Treyarch, because I include his name because he is ultimately the person that has the final say on everything over there, I don't have a problem with the amount of hotfixes that go on in this game. I really don't. But when you have hotfixes, I don't see the issue. I don't see the relevancy as to why we do not get a full description of every hotfix that comes down the pipe. Like it's what do you think? You're hiding an Easter egg or some kind of special thing that you're hiding on the little changes you made? I feel like there's a disconnect there somewhere. Like, what are you only telling Optic and nobody else what you changed in the game before a tournament comes, And I wouldn't be surprised in this $1 million tournament that doesn't include only but the people from Xbox, that Activision's only giving back to the community in Xbox Live. And I forgot to mention that Xbox Live has benefited hugely from this whole situation of getting people who leave the PS3 and PC because they don't get the service on those two systems, that they eventually, because they love the game so much, they come over to Call of Duty to Xbox and buy a console and buy $50 service for a year. So you imagine people are dropping $450 to come play Call of Duty on Xbox. So how is the $1 million given back to the few amount of people that barely play the game, giving back to the community? When you know the real reason, it's just all political BS. So anyways, I don't go off on a tangent there, but I want to know, why don't we have detailed descriptions as to what is being fixed in this game so people can enjoy this game and have fun with it? Now, if you want to go over and check out my channel, Fist 2, where I get raw on this right quick, I seen a ridiculous interview with the CEO of Activision in this ridiculous headline from Forbes magazine. You seriously need to go over there and check it out. I'm not really happy with the whole idea and, not giving back to the people who patronize this game. You people need to be more vocal about this situation. I mean, you sit here and spend tons of money, you buy an Xbox, you spend Xbox Live money, you've been a patron for 5, 6, 7 years, maybe on the PS3, which you're totally being disrespected, and the PC. The thing is, I'm really upset about this whole thing altogether. Because the way I look at it is this. The strides that they are going in, the directions that they are going into. If you look at the games that are going out, I looked at what the CEO of Activision said. He said something, a word that best describes what I'm feeling. Organically. I'm not going to use it like he uses it, but I'm going to use it in the way I want to use it. Organically feeling the game. That means organic means it's real. Like you have a sense of it. You ever watch a movie and you look at a bad movie and you look at a good movie? You look at a great game and you look at a bad game. Like the colors in this game and everybody's like, oh, the colors are so bland. And now all the Call of Duties are all, colorful and everything like that. It's great. You can relate to it. It's modern combat, the weapons and the way the weapons run, the way the characters move and everything, the way the engine works. It's organic because it's real to you. You can relate to it. Then you see, these developers going off on tangents and developing these games. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've talked to a developer earlier this week, and I asked him some questions about first-person shooters. And I to be honest with you,
I thought this person was a cool, legit dude. You know, I thought he was like, I thought I could relate to him. And he said something to me. He said, this is what he said. I'm not pointing nobody out. He said, I am not going to make a Call of Duty clone. I hate that game. No first person shooter. So I'm saying to myself,
secure the objectives.
I see Call of Duty and every other company. I see Call of Duty copying everybody else and making their game organic, where people can relate to it. Why can't other people who have the talent and skills to have the ability to copy and organically copy? How could you not copy Call of Duty and make it a more organic game? You know that Call of Duty is moving away from that. That they're going to 2025, and the fact that they are enlisted Bungie to create this game Destiny. I'm saying to you right now is that if you can make this game more organic, even Battlefield 3 can't even capture that organic feeling. You know, they got motorcycles in a game and in a ridiculous engine. If you can capture an organic style of game, as Eric says, you know that they're looking for, you would capture a great percentage of the game, of the portion of the people who would want to play your game. This is what Call of Duty is moving away from, and this is going back into everything I'm saying. This out-of-touchness, this unrelatability, this disconnect that you are seeing right now happening before your eyes. Like, literally, Activision is going out of its way to disconnect itself from a franchise that's actually working. I mean, you're trying to guess what the next game is going to be, the next hot game. If you look at the history of video gaming, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, it takes 20 years and they still ain't got it right. Mortal Kombat 9 is on the tip of the iceberg of being a perfection game, of being they are doing spin-offs. Now they got Injustice coming out. Call of Duty has never done that. They've always changed the model. The problem is that everybody else does the same thing. Like Battlefield has changed the model. You cannot build an audience around a game and then completely just drop the idea and go to something else. You're going to lose a portion of their people. You could build off of that idea and increase the simplicity with the organic feel of realness and still keep the arcadey feel in it. You know, we're moving away from that situation now. We're going into this pro gaming and this pro idea of MLGs, and it's like, what, you got 5,000 people in the playlist and not really support it. And now guys can't even drop shot when they go on their stomach. They can't turn in 360. Have we forgot this game was fun? Have we forgot that this is an arcade shooter? You're trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It is what it is. You can't change that. But if you're going to change it and you change it overnight and make it something that it's not, you're totally going to disconnect with that audience and it's never going to be captured. I wish to God that somehow I could get smart developers around me and I would go start Kickstarter and I would produce a game and nurture it over the years and create a really good game that had foundation for longevity, like a Street Fighter game that's been around and now is just seeing its fruits of labor. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this please check out Fist 2. Until next time, it's your boy Fist. Peace! I'm out!